what's going on.
This is really exciting to see Ganondorf in the grand finals, though. I cannot get enough of that.
Now let's see if I like how they went back to what was working in the end of their last set that they played. They went straight to Fox Village instead of
absolutely.
That
keeping Ganondorf away from Cloud so that Fox could do his thing to Cloud is incredibly important. Yeah, and that wall of projectiles was working huge. Granted, there were several games where Villager was left alone, and it didn't work out at the end of the day. So Colin may have to do something else extra to really kind of step it up. But I don't think they're going to go with the same strategy of going Lylat first. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he tries to stay desperately away from it.
It should be their ban. Honestly.
Definitely game one. Whether they win or lose, that should be their first ban regardless.
Yeah.
Whether they win or lose.
I mean, Cloud struggles with Lylat, but not nearly.
In my opinion, Cloud struggles nowhere. Cloud is just amazing in doubles. He's got everything he needs. He's got a giant AoE hitbox all the way around him. It's super disjointed. He can be a melee fighter, but if need be, he can still sit back. Plus, and then over time, he just gets a KO punch that can't be knocked out of him.
Yeah.
And that's just another free kill if he plays his cards right. He's just an amazing. He's not necessarily a camper, but he's also heavy enough. He can tank stocks if need be. Like he can work with almost any character. And that's being proven with Ganondorf.
Very true. Very true.
Cloud can do the damage, just shake it up, do the damage safely, and then Ganondorf just finishes the job. Even if Ganondorf isn't doing the kills, every time Ganondorf hits someone, their shield's going low. You don't want to have a low shield against Cloud.
The combo that I just saw between the Fox and Villager there, Fox caught them in 3 up tilts, and while they were getting the hit from the up tilt, Villager was hitting them with 2 forwards, making them go right back into the next forward.
Keeping putting the projectile wall directly above Fox, being like, hey, this is my. Yeah, the up tilt combo it works on a lot of characters, especially heavy characters like Ganondorf and Cloud. So that's going to be huge for him. And there's Cloud being like, I'm Cloud. But did you know Fox is, even though he's not the heaviest character, amazing down air from Ganondorf. Yep. There's some excellent aerial there. Fox is actually, I want to say, 62% I think is when he starts to actually die to limit break. He dies the latest out of any character to limit break.
That's interesting. And
even though they broadcasted it as, is it above 40%? It'll kill anything, but nope, that's not the case. In other news, Bowser dies at 30-something% to him. The heaviest character.
30%.
It's pretty awful. The heaviest character in the game does not do well against Cloud.
It's so weird. All right, so here we are.
I think they've calmed down now. I think Colin has decided, okay, we're gonna do my best stage first, get the momentum going. I'm also gonna play a terrific. This is game 1. Yeah, this is game 1.
This is game 1.
Yeah, the grand finals. But he's doing a much better job of just calming down and playing the neutral game, just staying on the ground, tossing him up, and then letting Villager rack up that small, wall of projectile damage. Maybe getting the gimp occasionally on Ganondorf.
Great job. Nice job there, putting out the shield.
Yeah, he misses the tech. He saw it coming.
Yeah, there was
Cloud.
a freeze frame.
All right, so
and that's
exactly what's going to happen for quite some time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Cloud has 3 stocks.
Yeah, this is.
Ganondorf had 2. He didn't even have to take the stock. Fox doing a dangerous grab here against the Ganondorf. And down air to finish. That was 2 down air spikes from Ganondorf that game. Let's talk about what just happened there.
So it looked like, if I'm not mistaken, Cloud hit that Fox, which set him in hit stuff. And then after that, it was a short hop down air from
Ganondorf. Cloud was doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Because it looked like Fox was doing a great job of staying in the middle, doing that neutral, but all of that minor damage he was taking from Cloud, and then all it took was Ganondorf touching him once, and he was done. And then Cloud also just survived. That's all he needed to do.
How do you feel about the switch back to Bayonetta?
I think that if they're going to go to Dreamland, then he should switch to Bayonetta. Because Villager is going to thrive a lot better on larger stages. If they go to Town and City, if they go to Final Destination, it's going to be better off. But maybe they've discussed it just now. Maybe they've decided, okay, maybe that wall of projectiles isn't going to work against a Cloud Ganondorf.
Which makes sense. Last game, they really had no answers for that Cloud.
No, absolutely not. Having 3 stocks on Cloud at the end of a Grand Finals game, there's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
Not really. They had. It was a surprise to me, and I'm sure it was a surprise to them. Because yeah, they've got Smashville, which is the most neutral of stages.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sheik, and then you just win. But
Yeah,
they've got nice. I believe the left and right. I'm completely at a loss for words, but the left and right are expanded. Yeah, the blast zones. Thank you. A little easier for Bayonetta to make a comeback. A little harder for Ganondorf to be able to down air them, or at least read where they're going to be landing.
That's a very smart analysis. Oh, getting full witch time now.
I think Colinies was trying to go for a back air that didn't work.
So now back to
Ganondorf just doing the thing that he did the last time. He just always just tanks the stock, just kind of dances around a little bit, and then waits for that punish. Whenever they would focus on Cloud and they're doing some kind of combo, all of a sudden Ganondorf's there. They're like, "Hi, are you at 30%? You're dead."
Because he gets killed so easy. What I see is much different. But that was nice. Distracting with Bayonetta while Fox just sneaks
Cloud
in.
realizing he needs to pay more attention to Fox. Again, don't lose sight of Fox.
It's a very important thing.
That's Fox's biggest advantage in the doubles. Is that it's already hard enough. You have to focus on a lot of what he's doing by yourself in a 1v1 situation. But you want to be focusing on 2 in the doubles.
And Ganondorf up, going to take the stock, and now the red team with a whole stock lead.
I said this the last time they played against each other, and I still think Bayonetta can easily take Ganondorf on a 1v1 situation. But I'm also, as we're watching this, it doesn't really look like his Bayonetta is as clean as the other character he was playing. There's a failed tech, but it's still Bayonetta. DLC recovery as well.
DLC recovery has been. That's so true. We just get all the cool bells and whistles.
Bayonetta might also have a stronger advantage against Cloud. Again, don't know that matchup. There's the spike. Bayonetta was going for a short hop up air. She was being greedy there a little bit.
Cloud was just not having any of it. As he shouldn't.
And it's going to be very difficult to get to kill Cloud in that manner. Though he can't ledge guard because Ganondorf is there. He's just waiting for him. To do something. Put him in a jag combo. Anything to prevent you from moving. That's all I care about because I'm Ganondorf.
So before that,
there's excellent fast forward power shield. Fox being the fast forward.
The blueprint.
Ooh. Excellent down smash to clear it. He still needs to be careful. He needs to remember that Ganondorf can do the thing. He completely, as we were just hearing the conversation the players were having, he wanted Ganondorf to do a powerful move because Cloud was at 0%, so it's not like he was going to die anyway.
And that would have been smart.
Good short hop back air.
It's going to take
excellent read. Katakiri takes the second set. Katakiri and SB Spaceballs.
SB Katakiri. Very nice shot there. That was 2 stocks. Both of them, neither one of them really all that puts down Epic Ganondorf protection.
I really think Agent at this point is going through a character crisis. That's what I think it is. Because his Bayonetta just isn't as clean as his Villager is, but the Villager matchup doesn't seem to be working well against Cloud and Ganondorf. I know this is going to sound stupid, but I think he should eventually try Bowser.
Yeah?
He actually has a very good Bowser. With that being said, Bowser is awful with Fox.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of AoE. He's got a lot of. Bowser's usually good with a fast-moving character to jump around him because he's got all that AoE damage to do. But Fox is a fast faller, so he's just going to land right on top of Bowser's stuff all the time. We saw that at Hope 10. And it was not the best of scenarios, but maybe Cloud. Maybe he could just go to Cloud. There was a Case Western tournament yesterday, and someone who only plays Cloud for fun and literally only played him once decided to take him to Grand Finals and took it.
Grand Finals?
Yeah, took a friendly Cloud to Grand Finals, like without ever. He was playing Ryu, and his Ryu was getting stomped. He actually lost the first set, 3-0. And then reset
Ganondorf actually not getting the recovery there, just barely under the floating
backward. Ganondorf's doing an excellent job with his backwards though. I approve of those. Oh, almost!
Hitting the balloon.
Took the balloon. Villager was in trouble there. Villager hitting Fox, putting him on, setting him on the ground for that lock. Villager is heavy enough, but
I think that's
can't tell if that was a fail DI or what.
Yeah.
Villager usually is heavy enough to survive those. And there's
exactly what you're talking about.
Almost what I was talking about. Looks like he failed it again though, because Ganondorf was able to recover from that, and that is normally not something you can recover from.
Ooh,
good.
Cloud just in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Fox just again resetting himself on the platform and just seeing his
Ganondorf.
I think that's why they went with Villager again, because they saw that on Battlefield. They saw how easily Villager was able to get Ganondorf on a smaller stage like Battlefield. Now you've got a larger stage where Villager could be much more effective. And Fox can just keep one of the others out of the way, and then Villager can do his thing. Whoa! And Ganondorf with the extended frames. Didn't look like he should have continued that, but we've seen crazier things.
It registered both
like the KO Flood. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
KO Flood.
KO Flood. Mario Flood's little map while he's doing his KO punch. The KO punch, he's still got his hand in the air and all that, but the KO is still like on his profile, and then he floods across the screen or across the stage, pushes Little Mac into the enemy, and it still does the KO punch.
Really?
Yes, because the animation is still there and the KO is still on him.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's insane. I think that's what we just saw was Ganondorf doing like he hit one, and then because he was still in that animation, he managed to kind of like sort of like what's the word I like to use? Balloon strategies. On Smash Bros.
Everyone does. Not everyone.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's really difficult to commentate the amount of stuff that's happening here, but it's kind of like the same thing over and over again, really. The Villager just trying to gimp them out. Now we're going to be doing the same thing we saw the last time when these guys were playing against each other. Villager just camping. They understand it though. They've played it enough times to know. This happened too many times for them to still be able to do this. Ooh, suggesting he was going to fly over to the. Well, that's how you do it.
There it is.
Katakiri. The winners, 3-0. Colinies and Agent just sweeps it up. That's it for doubles. Katakiri and Secretboss taking the victory without not even giving them the opportunity to reset the bracket. Which would have been awesome because we would have had more games to watch. But hey, they don't have to listen to my ranting. Only the people watching the stream.